let's face it, y'all. Some people will set you up to knowingly date the damn devil. So this is Rhonda, and Rhonda has a big problem. She dated a narcissist for 5 years. 5 years. So let me share her story with you today. So it's 2015, and Rhonda is 39 years old, and she's single, and she's ready to mingle less. Rhonda's ready to mingle less. She wants to start dating. She's ready to settle down. She's looking for a man. So at this time, Rhonda has an acquaintance. So we'll call her acquaintance. That's going to be her name for the rest of the video, y'all. So just ride with me. Now, I would say friend, but Rhonda specifically said acquaintance. So we're going to respect Rhonda's wishes and call her acquaintance, right? Got it. So acquaintance has a brother. We're going to call him Narc Man. Acquaintance's brother's name is Narc Man. So acquaintance knows that Rhonda is on the market and looking. So she thinks it would be a great idea to set her and Narc Man up on a date. So she does just that. She puts them both together and she hopes that they will hit it off. So Rhonda meets up with Narc Man and she thinks he is foing. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it. Shout out to Ray William Johnson for the foing. I had to. Back to the story. The two of them meet and they hit it off immediately, just like acquaintance had hoped. And soon after, they start officially dating. Now, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows at first. Rhonda said she saw a few red flags in the beginning. One being that he was a little controlling and overly aggressive, just a little aggressive. But she wrote it off as him being grumpy. Her word, not mine. She said he was grumpy because he was 49 years old and she was 39 years old. So there's a 10-year age gap there. I'm 39. So all 49 years old, are y'all grumpy? I don't want to be grumpy at nearly 50. I just don't want to be grumpy at 50 years old, y'all. I'm sorry. I just can't do that. Now, the real red flags started popping up when they were on vacations. Rhonda said it was like he left his personality at home. I guess he didn't pack his personality in his carry-on luggage because it did not travel with them. She said he was an entirely different person on vacation and his controlling nature escalated. Like he would start fights on purpose over nothing and turn small conflicts into huge arguments. He would even threaten to end the vacation early if she spoke up about something that bothered her, like something that he was doing that bothered her. He would threaten to end the vacation, like we're going to take our ball and go home type of vibes, right? When they were on vacation one time, he even got angry at her for wanting to leave the room and not just sit in the hotel and watch Netflix movie. Come on, Narc Man. You can watch Netflix at home. Like, she couldn't even do an excursion without him getting angry. So they're just going on vacation just so they wouldn't be at home, pretty much, y'all. Over time, he started doing the same things even when they were not on vacation. He started becoming very belittling and aggressive, especially when other people were around. Like, when they were around some of his friends, Narc Man would make horrible jokes at Rhonda's expense and share things that she told him in secret. Things that Rhonda shared in confidence, Narc Man would share with his friends in order to try to embarrass her. Like, now, y'all know Rhonda. Rhonda ain't no punk. She said she would clap back and say mean things back to him, but that would make things worse later when they were alone. Like, Narc Man would yell and scream and also give her the silent treatment because he was mad she stood up for herself. Like, dude was actually pissed off because she clapped back at him because he clapped at her first. He was the first clapper. He was clapping first. He gonna get mad at her for clapping back. Dude was like, how dare you get angry at me for saying mean things at you? How dare you say mean things back to me? Come on, Narc Man. Narc Man. Yeah, y'all. Narc Man is a weirdo. He really is. Now, Rhonda's family cannot stand Narc Man, and they told her she needs to leave his narcissistic ass. And in 2020, they will finally get their wish. Because when the pandemic happened, they had to quarantine together for about 8 months. Now, y'all know narcissistic people hate boundaries. And the pandemic, COVID-19, was a huge boundary. It was pretty much the world telling narcissists that they couldn't do something. And narcissistic people hated that, y'all. Woo, I know I hated it. A lot of narcissistic people lost their minds during this time period, including, of course, Narc man. He hated being cooped up, and he took it out on Rhonda. One day, Narc man's sister, Acquaintance, came over. Y'all remember Acquaintance, don't you? Acquaintance is how we all got here. Acquaintance introduced Rhonda to Narc man, knowing that Narc man was toxic. You know how your brother is, Acquaintance. So Acquaintance and Rhonda got into a huge argument. Maybe Rhonda was upset that Acquaintance set her up with this toxic ass man. She didn't say that. I'm just inferring. To y'all. She didn't say that. I don't know. Now Rhonda said that Acquaintance was totally in the wrong. And since this is Rhonda's story, we're going to go with it, y'all. We're going to believe Rhonda. Now, since Acquaintance was in the wrong, according to Rhonda, she was expecting Narc Man to step in and say something on her behalf. But y'all know he didn't. Y'all know Narc Man sat over there staring at her with his beady little narcissistic eyes and smirked at her. So Rhonda gets pissed off and storms out of the house. And Rhonda goes to her sister's house and shares what happened. Now remember, Rhonda's family cannot stand Narc Man's narcissistic ass. So they introduced her to the word gaslighting. And that one word changed Rhonda's life. That opened up the door for her to do more research on trauma bonds and the push-pull nature of narcissistic relationships. She had woken up, and now there was no going back. So a few weeks later, after making a plan, Rhonda finally left Narc Man for good. Totally blocked him on everything and went no contact. Ooh, I know that's tough, y'all. Of course, Narc Man was shocked and tried to blame everything on her. But Rhonda didn't care. She was free, and she has been free for the last 5 years. Well, 1 year later, after she dipped, he mailed her a birthday card, but she quickly shut that down and told him never to contact her again. So shout out to Rhonda on her 5 years of freedom, and thank her for sending her story in. Now, that's the end of Rhonda's story. If y'all want to stick around for my advice and my thoughts, you can stick around or hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Now, people like this, narcissistic people like this, y'all, do not respect your boundaries. And of course, when Rhonda tries to set boundaries with Narc Man, he's not going to respect those boundaries. And narcissistic people are going to almost always be worse on vacations. They get worse when you're away from home. And the sister probably knew exactly who he was. Now, let's be real. Sometimes the family of narcissistic people can be their biggest enablers, and they will support them no matter what. Just like when Acquaintance came over and was arguing with Rhonda, Narc Man didn't say nothing because he probably knew his sister was in the wrong and just wanted Rhonda to feel less than. Narcissistic people like Narc Man want you to feel like you're less. They want you to feel like you don't matter. They want you to question your own self-worth and your value because that makes them feel better about themselves. It just does, y'all. And I would say this right here. If you see red flags in the beginning, dip out. I love the fact that Rhonda got out, and I appreciate her for sending their story in. But if y'all see those red flags, when the red flags start flagging, y'all got to dip out. Because I'm a firm believer of leave at the first red flag because that's just the first of many. That's the first of more to come. And I know a lot of people, especially before 2020, I don't even remember the word narcissist even being out there like that. So when Rhonda first heard about it in 2020 and dipped out, shout out to her because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to learn what the word narcissist means or gaslight or anything like that. So many people don't understand what they've been through or what they went through. So if you're watching this video, you watch my other videos and whatnot, you're here for a reason. You're watching this video for a reason. You've waken up or been woke to narcissistic abuse and toxic relationship dynamics. Now hit the subscribe button, y'all. If you want to send your story in, just like Rhonda's story was only 8 sentences, y'all. And I broke it down. I'll spice it up a little bit. You want to send your story in, send it to info@mentalhealness.net. Info, I-N-F-O, at mentalhealness.net. I'll do the animated stuff. I'll create it and whatnot. You just tell me, you don't have to tell me your age or weight or height. Just tell me what you look like. Hey, I'm a black male. I got dreads. That's how I would say. Just so I can make your character look like you. You don't have to use your real name. Rhonda may or may not be her real name. You see what I'm saying? I can make it anonymous. I just want to help people share their stories. And because sharing these stories can help people heal, it can help people understand. Leave your thoughts on the new series, what y'all think and whatnot, y'all. Hit the subscribe button and I'm out. Peace.